Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. You know, there are words that you want to use to send a message to cancer, and one of them is the F-bomb. There's no lie about that, and our next guest, well, she's raised a lot of money by helping people out with a little bit of empowerment.
Absolutely. It's called F Cancer Embrace Life. And if you've seen me wear this bracelet, as I have been since the day I met Susan, it's because it's got such a fantastic message. Susan Fiedler is joining us now to tell us about F Cancer Embrace Life. How are you?
Hi Susan, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So let's start off with your story and your diagnosis of cancer. Tell us what happened.
A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and my diagnosis wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, they told me most likely it was a stage 4 diagnosis. There's no stage 5, so this was totally distressing to me. And
Hi, understatement. I'm Susan.
Well, you were young, obviously, healthy.
38.
Yeah, and being told this, it must have just been devastating, but you are here to tell the tale. So how did you come up with the F Cancer logo and the bracelet?
Well, once I passed through the initial staging and realized that it was actually a stage 1 diagnosis, which was, in a sense, kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something to say thank you to all the people that had looked after me, and I felt really blessed and really fortunate. So as a jewelry designer, I came up with this idea that I was going to make a bracelet for myself initially, and that turned into something that I thought could start conversations and be a great fundraising item.
Was this something that you used yourself when you were sort of going through your treatment and stuff? Just to, you know, you look down on it and you kind of remind yourself, you know, what you're fighting.
Absolutely, yes. And that's how people like to wear it.
Let's talk a little bit about your treatment as well, because you took a slightly alternative route in your cancer treatment and the choices that you made as well, and that all ties into the F cancer.
That's right. It wasn't so much that I took an alternative route, but I was certainly looking for more than just the care that I was receiving traditionally.
Yeah.
I searched for all kinds of different ways to look after myself, and ultimately I found a lot of the stuff was pretty woo-woo. It wasn't for me.
Define woo-woo.
Well, people would say, you know, your problem is that you have unresolved conflicts, or, you know, maybe you did something in a past life. And
right, you've internalized something.
And that's why you got cancer?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I felt that, of course, was not true.
Right.
And eventually I found Inspire Health, which is an integrated cancer care clinic,
Yeah.
where I received treatment that was complementary to what I was doing from actual doctors.
This is a beautiful movement, and that idea of integrated care, where you're treating the body, the mind, the soul, sort of everything all together, and using a bunch of different methods to help you fight, right?
That's right, that's right.
How much of a difference did that make to how you felt when you were going through your treatment?
I feel that it made an enormous difference, and it continues to help me today. I feel that I've never been healthier or stronger. You know, I got a lot of great information about what to eat and how to look after myself, and that continues to benefit me now.
Okay, let's talk about the bracelet and the design. I mean, I've been wearing mine for quite some time now, and I'm always surprised how many people. Of course, we've had to blur out the F-bomb.
I love that piece of jewelry.
But the thing is, you know, you can't really tell what it says until you look closely, which I find is what makes people ask me about it all the time. Oh, what is that? Because they just think it's, you know, a little doodle or something.
Yeah.
But tell us about the dialogue that your bracelet has created for you.
Well, the idea was to create something subtle and elegant that people could wear all the time, you know, but still have the strength of the message there. And at the same time, create conversations when people would do exactly what you're saying. They would lean in and go, oh, what does that say? And it would be very surprising for them,
Yeah.
and you know, it would really.
But for anybody
make people
who
think.
has had somebody in their life or even has
Yeah.
dealt with cancer
That's
themselves,
exactly how you
the
feel.
F word to cancer, I think, is something that everybody has said at one point, which is amazing, I think, and to be able to wear it. But celebrities have really embraced this too, which is helping help get the message out there. And the first picture that we're going to look at is Lisa Ray, who actually has cancer herself. How did you meet her?
We met through her good friend Brett Wilson, who also wears a bracelet.
Yeah.
And he had given one to her, as many people like to gift the bracelet to people in their lives who are living with cancer or who are supporting others with cancer. So Lisa Ray has multiple myeloma, and she's done some incredible work for creating awareness around what that's like to live with. So.
Well, and whether, you mentioned it, whether people have been touched directly themselves, everybody's got someone, whether it's a friend or a family member. And Sarah McLaughlin is, and it's interesting when you look at the site, because everybody's got a story. They really do about this disease.
Yeah, and we added a section where people can share their stories with us for that very reason, because people would call in to order a bracelet, and they'd end up on the phone with Lisa, the general manager, for 20 or 30 minutes sharing their stories, and we realized, wow, people really want to talk about this.
But it's cathartic too to be able to share that with someone who does understand, like the Bare Naked Ladies. One of their band members had cancer, and he's lived to tell the tale as well, and it's so nice to see him with a smile on his face wearing the bracelet.
Yes, absolutely.
And maybe you can tell us about the fundraising aspect that you do. You allow people to sell the bracelets and help raise funds. How much have you raised to date?
Well over $100,000.
That's amazing. Really cool.
At $50 at a time each bracelet, we donate $50 to my cause, which is Inspire Health. And then we also encourage other people to work with us for their own causes, and we can put $50 towards their cause, whether that be the Ride to Conquer Cancer or the Lymphoma Society.
Really cool.
Yeah, I wanted to empower people, because that's what I wanted to do when I went through this. I wanted to feel like I could do something just to help.
Well, and if people are doing fundraising, for wherever they choose to donate that money as well, it's fun for them to have something, sort of that's different, that really signifies how they feel about, whatever they're going through and whatever struggle they're facing as well.
That's right. I wanted to give them a tool to raise funds, which many people want to do.
Yeah.
They want to do something. That's exactly how I
Get in the
felt
fight.
And we haven't even talked about your jewelry designing. Did you really start out
Good point, Forbes.
designing feather roach clips? Is that what you started doing?
Yeah, and I even lived in a van.
I love you.
I did that for a little while too.
Yeah.
Skiing, stuff
Well,
like
Susan,
that.
thank you so much for joining us today. You can go to the website if you want to help raise funds to conquer cancer. The website is on the screen for you, and you can get the amazing bracelet. Now, is this the new edition here?
That's right. I added the words Embrace Life on the inside.
Very cool. There we go.
There we go.
So it doesn't just say the F-bomb on the outside.
And they're on the so you can order them, of course, through the website. If you are doing some fundraising, you can get some to help your cause as well. Susan, thank you.
Thank you.
Real pleasure. Congratulations.
Thanks
Nice work.
for having me.